Hey guys, so it's Melanie Hinds. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Yay! I'm trying to get this done early because why? My hubby's home and we're going to have some fun this afternoon. And so guys, you won't see me again. And I answered all your emails as of now. I might check again before 5, but after that, guys, I'm off. I will be live in the morning at 9, I think, unless God leads me to rest. He's been leading me to rest more because I'm turning 60 soon, and I'm excited. It's a countdown, 7 days away. In 7 days, I'll be 60. Hard to believe. But guys, this is going to be a good summary because I got some new news. I got some news from our friends, and they shall remain nameless. They are totally anonymous. You know the drill. They are completely anonymous because otherwise I don't get any intel because everything's tight-lipped. Chef's kiss, though. Anyways, so this is fresh, new intel from our heroic sources who shall remain nameless. Just saying. It said, I was told this is probably one of the most important articles that you have gotten since the June 8th. This was the mother of one of our heroes. And that's all I can say. Please don't comment down below to reveal their identity. They are on complete lockdown in terms of information going out. So this is the biggest article. So here it is. The e-payment team launches a financial education campaign. Trust me, I'm going to do everybody's summary, but I wanted to give this to you. The e-payment team launches a financial education campaign. We've talked about this before, but when they tell me it's important, it was from 22 hours ago. Those are those 222s again. The e-payment team announced today the launch of the Al Samawal Financial Education Campaign, indicating that the campaign will continue for 20 days, starting from the Bab al-Sharaki area and reaching Al-Medan Square in central Baghdad. Today, we announced the launch of the Al Samawal campaign for financial education and the distribution of electronic payment devices at the Baghdad Commercial Center, the team's head, Nabil Al-Najjar, told the news agency. He explained that the campaign is sponsored by the Central Bank of Iraq and implemented by the WANA Organization for Electronic Payment Culture, with the participation of all banking institutions and electronic payment companies in Iraq. Again, I'm just reading the article. He added the campaign will extend over 20 days from Bab al-Sharaki to Al-Medan Square and adjacent markets, including Sharjah, Al-Sanak, all those streets and other shopping malls. He noted that these areas will be covered by the electronic payment mechanism in the coming period. He explained that all banking institutions participated in the campaign that was launched, adding that the central bank commended media institutions, most notably the Iraqi News Network and the awareness organizations. And he continued, we have fulfilled our duty with great commitment to the campaigns undertaken by the Iraqi government to consolidate the concept of financial inclusion and electronic payment based on the government's directions. Again, they stated that is the most important article since the June 8th revealing of the Iraqi Dinar coin, the digital form of that, the stable coin that is still on Coinbase. And right now the rate on Coinbase, because I might as well tell you that while I'm here, because I have a bookmark for it, is 125. It bears no semblance to the USD. It's not on Forex yet, but remember, if you look at my summary from yesterday, I went over the Forex article that stated it's on hold at 481. They're waiting on coordinated political timing, which has to do probably with running it through AI and the synopsis of when is the best time to release it. But let me tell you what everybody else is saying now, just 3 minutes in. Now that was the most important article since June 8th. And you all know we broke that news. This is breaking news, so please subscribe and tap the bell. Then you've got Baby's Mom. This is about more than just us, but we will be the recipients of something pretty darn incredible. It's a blessing of unbelievable magnitude. Amen. Praise and glory be to God alone. Mark Z. Article, Prime Minister, we ended the disconnect with the global financial system with reliable transactions, meaning they tested transactions. Remember, as a former auditor, I've been talking about this for a while. They have to test everything, make sure it's the same information coming out of both systems before they can shut the old one off. He said, this should have you really excited, Mark Z said. Iraq just announced they are fully international. This is one of the very final pieces. Mark Z, who's been in this a lot longer than me, is saying it's one of the very final pieces. What say you? Comment down below. What do you believe? I talked about that this morning. How about how to believe? I did 2 pieces to my live stream. I was cut off at 1 hour and 11 minutes, which is supernatural promised land numbers. It was 26, which is 8. If you add it all up, it's 11. But then they truncated it to 20 minutes because YouTube is great like that, because I was frozen for a few seconds. So it's 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 20 seconds. Supernatural numbers, because the 222, I spoke from Isaiah 22:22 this morning with the keys to the house of David. You should go back and hear how you have the power that people haven't told you about. Then we've got Bruce via Wiser Now, another source that I have that is talking about more about very early next week. Now he's coming from a different place. He's coming from a different point of view, so everybody's very close. But again, nobody's saying exactly. And then Frank 26, the monetary reform is marching with no problems. Nader from the Middle East, an economic journalist in Iraq, put an article out. They just say, this is how many times we've talked about the dinar in August. Why would you put something out like that? What was the reason? Why they're saying this? I don't know. Nader's response is, it seems very suspicious to me. They never did that before either. They never put an article like this before when they will talk about the dinar like that. They don't say why so much is a good thing. Something is happening. Something is cooking. The more I see articles like that comes out more, the more I get excited, and the more I'm sure something is happening. Nader from the Middle East is excited about the article. I know he did. He's calling himself the currency master now. I'm all for that, dude. Do you, boo. I've never said a bad word about you, and I never would. Militiaman, article, economist, Iraq enjoys financial stability thanks to the central bank reserves. Per Salih, the CBI once again is giving reassurance all is going extremely well in the fiscal and monetary policy arena. Guys, I've been covering the CBI articles. I might do a video covering all the CBI articles for my members. I'm not sure. If you want that, please comment down below. It might not be today, but I could do that. Unless this thing happens and then we don't have to worry about it. We can move on and never talk about it again. Just talk about how we manage our money. Become a mastermind member after that. This is Newshound Guru Jeff. You're seeing and witnessing all these critical steps. The rate change at this point is not a huge secret from us. The stage is being set. The rate change is almost here. Mark Z, again, interesting things happening in Iraq. We know they have meetings going on, but do not know if they have completed the HCL stuff. Their expectation was to sign off on everything yesterday. Frank 26, the CBI is talking today how they will watch over the new exchange rate and keep it stable. It sounds like a managed float is what is coming. Frank, it sounds like they're telling you that there is a new rate coming. I agree with you 100%. This phase that we're in right now as a monetary reform is teaching you what's in the monetary reform. The float. Of course it's going to float. It's going to be on Forex. By nature, it's going to float. Pimpy. Is there a good chance for the dinar to increase in value? Yes, there is. I understand people are impatient. Just hang tight. Don't be impatient. This is really good. For Pimpy to say it's good is practically a flippin' miracle. And Fun Lou. Oh, I don't know if I want to read this because they can crap in our cornflakes. And I'm not going to read that. So guys, I love you all so much. I hope you appreciate this summary. Guys, we are marching towards this faster than ever. Do you believe? Again, the IQD digital dinar is 125. You can't compare that to the US dollar, but the stablecoin presence, the fact that there's stablecoins here for the US, World Liberty Financial released one. Chase Bank chose the USDC on Coinbase, and Bank of America chose the RLUSD put out by Ripple. Since there's new legislation, the future's so bright, you better get your shades. What do you think? I'll be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I love you all. Peace, and pray this in. Amen. Bye.